Why are they looking at each other? Is there a staring contest? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And today we are going to break down whether King Helios and Super Hyperion is worth buying. And let's begin. Let's remove the parts first. So let's start with King Helios and its driver zone. It's a nice clear blue plastic. Looks nice. It's a new part, it's a new driver. It's really fun to use. It rides a tornado ridge. Has a pointy tip, plastic pointy tip. I'm not aware yet how this would perform when that gets flat or awakened. But yeah, it's really fun to use. It's supposed to be a balanced Beyblade, so this is a balanced driver. When the free spinning ring here touches the stadium, it moves more erratic and faster, while when the plastic tip touches the stadium, it stays in the middle. It becomes off balance when both of them touches at the same time. And moving on to the double chassis, it's 1B or 1 balance. It's shaped like a star with the ridges flowing counterclockwise. If it's in left spin, it's more on defense because it's kind of smoother. But if it's in right spin, these tiny notches here are like good for smash attacks somehow. So it becomes an attack chassis. And if you've noticed, when it comes to double chassis, they have different shapes, where this part of the disc actually rubs on, kinda adding to their burst resistance. Different chassis have different shapes, and I find my 1B kinda stiffer. It's harder to move. I don't know why. Probably because of this part right here. Yeah, got 3 stars. It's a cool chassis. It's the lightest of the double chassis. And then Super King, I mean King Helios. Very light, left spin. When contact points are shaped like this, it's supposed to be for upper attacks, but it should be protruding outward more. But since it's kinda sitting in line with the shape of the ring, base of the ring, I don't know how this is going to be able to scoop up the opponent to make it a good upper attack point. It's left spinning. I don't know why they didn't make the head face left if it's going to be left spinning. It's like gonna break his neck. Like that. Yeah, they should be facing where the direction they're spinning to. But anyway, I don't like the design. I mean, it's colorful, it's nice. I mean, I just don't like it when the design of the Beyblade is sideward, or, you know, I just don't like this. I like it when it's like this. When you flip it around, it's still the same. If this is the orientation, if you turn it upside down, it's still the same. I don't like it when the design is like this. See? It doesn't work. It just works on one way. And now let's put it together. This has two modes. The Beyblade mode, Blades mode, where this align. And I like it when Takara did this, making double chassis that align with the ring. Kinda make it more personalized, dedicated. That's why giving this to other rings will lessen its purpose or potential. It's supposed to be aligned with the ring. If you give it to a different left spinning ring, like probably Mirage, which has 3 points, it wouldn't line up. And then it has the 10 blade mode. This was being compared to Hell Salamander, but yeah. It's supposed to be the defense mode? I don't know. But since it's going in left spin, I don't expect much attack from this. There. Overall, it looks good. I like the blue and silver and red. Oh, moving on to the Brothers Beyblade, which is Super Hyperion. This is same as Zone, the Exceed, except the plastic point. With this one, it's rubber. It's almost as the same diameter as Extreme Dash. So this moves really fast. It also rides the Tornado Ridge of the stadium, but it packs more attack power because of the rubber tip. I just don't like it because it probably wears down really fast. Look at that. That's just how much it's exposed, and then it will have a different performance once that's no longer touching the stadium. I don't know how this performs yet with that not being able to be used anymore, but it's nice. Having free spinning tips are always okay. Oops. And this one has somewhat more stamina compared to Quicken Extreme because of the plastic, free spinning plastic, and it helps it stand or keep it balanced more. And I like the clear red. Now this is probably my favorite double chassis. Right or left? No. Overall, this is my favorite double chassis so far. I like the color. It's kind of yellow-orange. It passes for a gold double chassis. And as I've said before, look, there's a different shape. But with this one, it's easier to slide from left to right. Doesn't show much resistance. I got 4 stars. And it looks like a ninja star. This point right here and this point right here are very good for smash attacks. They're very well placed, well distanced. Only 4 points of attack. This is not so much. Probably this would do some damage, but this is really nice. Look at the shape of it. I'm not gonna edit that out. Sorry for sneezing. Bless me. And that's your 1A chassis. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a dual spinning chassis. This can only be used in right spin. With the details, like Cybertronian. It's the heaviest right spin chassis. Before 2D came out. But if you remove the tongues of the 2D, this will be the heaviest. Since 2D gets awakened. And eventually, tongues are gonna be peeled off. Next is Super Hyperion. Again, same design of the chip, just facing again away from how it's supposed to spin. There, break the neck. If you flip it like that, it doesn't look good. If you flip it like this, it doesn't look good. It only looks good like this. And you can actually swap the chip, the cores, if you want. Make this all red and this all blue. You can do that. I just like the red and gold look kinda Iron Manish. Iron Manish, is that's even a word. And it's a very light ring as well. But so far the combo of this is really good for attacks. But unlike what most people probably think, it's not because of the ring. No, not because of the ring, but because of the driver. This packs a punch. It has power and speed, and the chassis. Since the ring is small, it exposes the chassis. Look at that. You can barely see the ring. It exposes the chassis even more. This is what does the damage. This too. Not so much for this. Although some part of it gets hit as well. But yeah, overall it's kinda light, so this makes up for what this lacks. So now, let's give the verdict. Are they worth buying? Let's start with this one. If you're a collector, yes, because they are your must-have. You know, you're a collector, and they're the first one that came out. They are basically the pioneers of the Superking. Oh wow, look at that double chassis. Oh, look at that, new drivers. When they first came out, yeah, who knew how the system worked, right? But when they came out, we knew. We understand now. We understand then. So yeah, if you are a collector, get this. It's worth buying. If you are an anime fan, get this. It's worth buying. If you are a competitor, this is not worth buying. 1D, there are a lot of chassis that are better than this and outclasses it because it's the lightest, and not many rings actually align with this, and the driver is not really that competitive. It's fun to use. All of the parts of this is fun to use, but competitive wise, nope, it's not worth buying. Not worth buying at all. There are a lot of better parts. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. And this, so far, all of the parts haven't proven really that it's competitive. This you can use to replace your other left spinning base chip, but the weight difference is not that much really, so it's not enough to be significant. It's a cool Beyblade, it's fun to use competitively, it's not worth buying. This one is, oh yeah, and if you are tight in the budget, it's also not worth buying. You need to buy other Beyblades that are competitive and good in all aspects. You like the ring, you like the chip, you like the character and everything. This is not worth it. You can buy this if you have the money, but if you have a tight budget, it's not worth getting. This one, if you're a collector, get this. It's really nice to add to your collection. It looks, both of them looks good if you display them. If you are an anime fan, yes, get this as well. And if you're a competitor, yes, you have to get this. Stock combo, you can already use this, but it can become even better if you replace the ring and the driver. But stock combo, you can already compete with this. It's that good. It's good enough to compete with. Probably not your main bay in your 5G deck, but yeah, it's okay. But you really need to get a 1A. This is what you really want here. So yeah, if you're competitive, the only way to get the 1A is either through this one or getting Tempest Dragon, and that's way more expensive. So if you can't get Tempest Dragon, then this would have to do. So yeah, and what else? If you are less privileged, you can only buy a few Beyblades. Get this, but there are other bays that you could prioritize, like Brave Valkyrie and Rage Longinus, and then get this, because it will be harder for you to get Tempest Dragon just to get this. So yeah, prioritize Brave Valkyrie and Rage Longinus first, before you get this. But yeah, this is worth buying. So different story for two Beyblades. This is more worth buying than this. This isn't. This is just good for casual gaming. But yeah, again, if you're a collector, get them. If you're an anime fan, get them both. If you're competitive, just get this. If you're low on a budget, get this, but prioritize Brave Valkyrie and Rage Longinus first. And probably Mirage as well. So, hope you learned something. Sorry if I feel like I'm sick. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned. And I hope I helped you budget your Bay money. And for all your Beyblade needs, just look at the description below. Thank you for watching. Keep safe. Bye.